What's up, guys? Mr. Lee Redmond here with episode number 7 of the Bristol City story. I've now completed the first section of games in the Championship, so let's get straight into the fixtures and see how we've done. It started off well, but unfortunately it's kind of ended pretty badly, as you can see there. I played a Ghent in a friendly, drew 2-2. Actually, I think I shoot these actually, because I started there, didn't I? So first game in this section was a 3-0 win at Torquay in the Capital One Cup. Sammy Baldock put us 1-0 up in the 53rd minute in the second half. 7 minutes later he doubled his tally and the lead for us, and then Joe Bryan ran off the scoring to give us a 3-0 win. It was 8 shots to 4 in my favour. I had 4 on target to their 3 and 52% possession. Followed that up with our first win in the Championship, a 1-0 win at Huddersfield. Sammy Baldock with just 15 minutes to go, giving us the only goal of the game and the 3 points. It's 15 shots to 13 in my favour. I had 8 on target to their 6, and they had 56% possession. Followed that up with a 1-1 draw at home to Leicester. Sammy Baldock put us in front on the half-hour mark, and we went into half-time 1-0 up. Unfortunately, we weren't able to hold on as Jeffrey Schlupp equalised for Leicester with just 15 minutes to go. And stats-wise, it was 16 shots to 11 in my favour. They had 3 on target to my 2 and 53% possession. We then suffered our first defeat of the season, 4-2 at Brighton. Reece Wabara put through his own goal to put Brighton 1-0 up. They then had Emmanuel Frimpong sent off just 60 seconds later. However, despite that, Leandro Ula put Brighton 2-0 up in the 13th minute, and Will Buckley made it 3-0 in the 24th minute. We went in half-time 3-0 down. We didn't bound to come back as Gary Gardner pulled us back to 3-1 just 5 minutes into the second half. Baldock then scored his first goal of the game to make it 3-2 with 24 minutes to go. We did go at him, but unfortunately Ulua scored again for Brighton in the dying seconds to put them 4-2 up. 14 shots to 13 in their favour, 8 shots each on target, and they had 53% possession. We then followed that up by beating Leeds 3-0 in the Capital One Cup second round. Sammy Baldock put us in the lead in the 9th minute, and Aidan Flint got a second for us just before half time to put us 2-0 up. And then Joe Bryan ran off the score in the 66th minute to give us a 3-0 win. And Jose Labadi was sent off for Leeds for 2 bookings in the 54th minute, so he went through to the third round. 23 shots to 9 in my favour. I had 12 on target to their 2 and 53% possession. We then followed that up by beating Burnley 2-1. Gary Gardner put us in front in the second half in the 49th minute. 3 minutes later, Sammy Baldock made it 2. David Jones did pull one back for Burnley with half hour to go, but they weren't able to mount any more comeback despite their chances. We ended up winning 2-1. 23 shots to 8 in Burnley's favour, 9 on target to my 5, and they had 52% possession. We then followed that up with a 2-2 draw at Sheffield Wednesday. Today Nuhu put Wednesday 1-0 up in the 9th minute. Sammy Baldock equalised just 7 minutes later, and we went into half time 1-1. Ex-City player Leroy Lita gave Wednesday the lead in the hour mark, and then J. Emmanuel Thomas equalised for us with just 15 minutes to go. 16 shots to 7 in my favour. I had 7 on target to their 4, and they had 52% possession. We then followed that up by beating Bournemouth 2-1 at home. Baldock put us 1-0 up in the 46th minute. Aidan Flint made it 2-0 just 5 minutes later. Mark Pugh did pull one back for Bournemouth for 21 minutes to go. However, they weren't able to get a second goal to give them the point, so luckily we ran out 2-1 winners to gain the 3 points. 18 shots to 10 in Bournemouth's favour, 4 shots each on target, and they had 56% possession. But here's where it goes a little bit wrong. We then lost 1-0 at Leyton Orient, thanks to a David Mooney goal with 28 minutes to go, giving them the 3 points in the battle of the newly promoted teams. 16 shots to 9 in their favour. They had 8 on target to my 4 and 59% possession. We then lost in the Carling Cup third round to Man City. As you can see, it's a little bit annoying. Baldock put us 1-0 up in the 16th minute, and then Stevan Jovicic actually equalised for Man City with just 10 minutes to go. And then within 60 seconds of extra time starting, Benteke put Man City 2-1 up. And then 2 minutes before the end of this first half of extra time, Jovicic made it 3-1, sorry. And with 10 minutes to go, he made it 4-1. Baldock managed to pull us to 4-2, even though level. And we did have Marvin Elliott injured in this game as well, which was disappointing. 39 shots to 6 in Man City's favour. 15 shots to 3 on target in their favour, and they had 68% possession. So 4-2 doesn't really, sounds a bad score, but wasn't too bad. But to concede with just 10 minutes to go before the end of the game, that's what annoyed me really. I then lost at home to Notts Forest 1-0. Jack Hobbs putting Forest 1-0 with just 20 minutes to go. There's 19 shots to 9 in their favour. They had 5 on target to my 2, and they had 56% possession. We then lost our 3rd game in a row in the league against Wolves, who are actually top of the table, surprisingly. Roger Johnson put them 1 up in the 6th minute. Roboto made it 2 in the 15th minute, and we went in 2-0 at half time. David Edwards put them 3-0 up 10 minutes into the second half, and then Matt Doherty finished off the scoring for them with 15 minutes to go. Baldock did manage to pull one back for us, but it was too little too late. 19 shots to 9 in their favour, 10 on target to my 4, and they had 68% possession. Leeds then got their revenge by beating me 4-2. Steve Morrison put them 1 up in the 2nd minute. Baldock pulled one back for us, pulled us level, in the 47th minute to make it 1-1. Noel Hunt put them 2-1 up in the 63rd minute. Gary Gardner equalised to make it 2-2. 10 minutes after that, Noel Hunt made it 3-2 to Leeds, and then Morrison ran off the scoring with just 3 minutes to go to give him a 4-2 win. 14 shots to 13 in their favour, 8 on target to my 7, and they had 53% of the possession. And in the final game of this section was a 2-0 defeat at Reading. Eduardo put Reading 1-0 out with just 14 minutes to go before half time, and with 14 minutes to go to the second half, he made it 2-0. And that was it. So that was our 5th defeat on the trot in the league and our 6th overall. 22 shots to 16 in their favour, 11 on target to their 5, my 5, and they had 56% possession. So it wasn't going too badly until those last 5 games, and I'm actually 22nd in a moment. However, my next game is actually at home to Charlton, so we've got a chance of getting some points there. So it wasn't going too badly until those final 5 games, which is actually pretty annoying. But we're in the Championship. Hopefully we can get a better section of games next, though my job is already insecure, which is really annoying. Don't know why I've actually gone to fixtures. Go to finances. I've got 2.4 million in the bank, and I'm expected to have 600,000 at the end of the season. Hopefully we can get a good decent cup run going. You see my job's insecure for some reason. Transfer wise, we'll just show you some transfers. I'm not quite sure what I showed last time, but I think I may have. Gary Gardner was the last one actually, so we've only got 3 more. Daleev, a youngster who's only 19 as a keeper. He's come in. It would have been nice to actually put him out on loan, but it was a bit late. I then signed Radislav Majeski, I think is how you say it. An attacking midfielder, got him on loan for the season. I could have had him actually permanently, but I didn't have enough money. So he's 3-star rated, so he's not too bad. And David Petrucci from Man U, he's an attacking midfielder, and he's actually my permanent signing, and he's actually a 4-star potential ability, so he's not actually that bad. Players going out, there's been quite a few. When was the Birmingham game? 2nd of August. So Robbie Cotton would have been the last. Actually, Jack Bannon would have been the last one going out. Dean Santagello has gone to Exeter out on loan. Kevin Kranz has gone to Burnwood on loan. Toby Ajala to Aldershot. Esteban Lopez to Torquay. Wes Burns to Accrington. Elliot Nelson to Histon. Jordan Winter to Sutton. Zach Viner to Nuneaton. Chris Abbott to Histon, Jojo Wallacott to Kidderminster, Mitch Brundell to Stockport, Ben Last to Hereford, and Aaron Holloway. They've all gone out on loan, which is quite nice. I think I've actually got about 10 players out on loan. If you look at my 21s, it's only Daleev and Dan Canstanhera who aren't out on loan. They were just like Chesterfield actually want Daleev on loan, so I don't know why I just clicked that when that's right in front of me. So I'll put him available for loan. I think, to be fair, I may actually let Canstanhera go because he's not very good. But if you have a look at the potentials of some of the players, Baton's decent. Eve, Esteban Lopez, and Sergio, Derek Williams are all pretty decent. I may have a look at releasing a couple of those youngsters later on. Under 18's got a couple of those going out on loan. Woolacott, Last, Viner, and Nelson. I know on the older games you couldn't actually loan out anyone that was in the youths. Tom Fry I think will go out on loan at some point as well. Put Gary Howard out as well because I think City wants him. Palace want him on a transfer. Okay. He's actually supposed to be a pretty decent, good Premier Division right midfielder. I have to keep an eye on that. And Tom Fry's wanted by AFC Telford on loan. So, yeah. So, guys, that is it for this section. Leave some likes, leave some comments, subscribe. Hopefully, we'll have a better section next time. So, until then, guys, tune in. Actually, guys, don't forget to tune in for the next episode, where we will be going up to the halfway stage of the season. So, I think it's going to be about Christmas-ish again, I believe. But until then, guys, take it steady.